This is a new segment entitled, Remember That Time? Do you remember when Pierre Poilievre refused to say whether he'll honor aid to Ukraine and help our ally survive the brutal and illegal invasion of their country? In February 2024, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau signed a deal in Kyiv committing Canada to a $3 billion security assistance package for Ukraine, a milestone event to mark the second anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion. Unfortunately, Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative Party of Canada have refused to say whether they will continue to support Ukraine. This has prompted intense criticism of Pierre Poilievre by Canadians of Ukrainian descent and others. Ukrainian Canadians make up the largest Slavic group in Canada. They make up about 4% of the Canadian population, or 1.4 million people. Headlines like "Poilievre turns his back on Ukraine" have dogged Pierre Poilievre throughout his time as Conservative leader. But it gets worse. In the House of Commons vote on legislation to implement an update to Canada's free trade agreement with Ukraine, 109 Conservative members of Parliament voted against the bill. This free trade agreement was meant to be a lifeline for the people of Ukraine.
He is choosing to not stand with Ukraine, not stand with Ukrainians, and not stand with Ukrainian Canadians. Why are they abandoning Ukraine?
When asked to explain why the Conservative Party voted against the trade deal with Ukraine, Poilievre offered a strange excuse. Poilievre claimed it was because the deal imposed a carbon tax on Ukraine. This rationale made no sense as the proposed Canada-Ukrainian deal contained no such demand. And Ukraine, like 37 other countries and the entire European Union, already has a price on carbon or carbon tax, something Poilievre and his party should already know. Some political analysts suggest that Poilievre is following his Conservative Party base who opposes Ukraine aid. An Angus Reid Institute poll has found that 43% of Conservative Party supporters think Canada is giving too much money to Ukraine. Poilievre has now turned his back on Ukraine, and Poilievre refuses to commit to supporting Ukraine with aid, military training, and funding. For Slavic Canadians like me who used to vote Conservative, this has been hard to watch. Thanks for listening. This has been our first ever segment of Remember That Time. Please like and subscribe to help our channel grow.